Welcome. I am at my wit's end. This DRL works. This one does not. Now, instead of replacing them with some regular HP24s, which are halogen, I'm going to replace them with LEDs, but warm light LEDs. Here they are, that's what they look like. But it's been an absolute nightmare getting the bulbs out of there. And it's always the same thing. I managed to unlock the socket, but then I can't get it out. It's plastic and it's not very easy to get at, and even at the best of times. And it just won't come out. I remember doing this on my 1.6 and it was easy peasy. But then that engine was a lot smaller, so it would occupy less space in the engine bay. This is why you can't go in via the fog light. Your hand won't fit. I went on the French car forum to look for help. By the way, small shout out to the French car forum. You guys are brilliant, especially Mark, or give us a break, give me a break, give us a break. Thank you very much, Mark, for all your help. And it was someone else actually who was having trouble getting out the DRL socket. And he said to use blue tack. In some countries it's called Bostik. Basically it's this, it's tack, it's stuff, it's a malleable adhesive substance. One thing though, it says there to use a Torx T45 key. It isn't, it's a T40. I'm 100% sure because I've got my entire set here. And it's the T40. And the idea is you just put a load of blue tack in the socket, in the hole where this goes, and it should come out. Because it's got like this rubber seal. And that's what keeps it in place. I mean, it's great to keep it in place, but then it's a nightmare to get out. But then again, it's supposed to. Your DRL is here. In pre-2012 models, I believe, or 2011. They're here. It's a Torx T40. You've got some Bostik or blue tack, or whatever it's called. And you go in, here in this case, next to the battery, and you feel your way up to the bulb. Now, I recommend you put your head very close to the bulb, like so. And then you just move your hands towards your head, and eventually you're going to feel the socket. It's easy to feel. And yeah, you just stick it in, unscrew it. It'll go about 1/8 of a turn, I think, clockwise as you look from looking from above. It'll be anti-clockwise if you're looking from below. And then it should come out. You can't see it. You can't see the bulb, can you? The bulb is there. It's loose, but it's not coming out. I've undone it. The bulb refuses to come out. Can you see that shaking around? Come out, you bitch. I can't believe it. It's f***ing well out. Cannot believe it. Anyway, now's the ungrateful part because I have to put in the new LED, and if the polarity is wrong, I have to do it all again. Focus, you bitch. So the original lamps come with this housing, this shroud or whatever it's called. And I don't know, can I put this in directly? Sod it, it's going in without the shroud. I think maybe I can film this. Because you can put it in easily. Getting it out is a bitch, that's all. It's going in. Great success! Small tip, I did go back with a Torx T40 key and gave it a good tighten to make sure it won't come out. And here is the other one. This one is really blown. Completely ruined, so throw this in the bin. I found this side with a battery to be more accessible than the other side with the screen wash bottle, and yeah, that's the old ES tank as well. That was a bit harder. Right now, I've already put both in, and this side I have to take it out again because it's not working. LEDs have polarity, so if they're not put in the right way, you have to take them out, turn them around 180 degrees, put them back in. So reverse this. Try and do it with one hand. In it goes. It should work now. That's it, they work. God, that was annoying. So in the end, both LEDs ended up working. Fortunately, they work well. They've got some nice warm-ish light. They look a bit weird, those lights, but anyway, I digress. They work. The key to all of this is patience. It's also to feel your way. That's very important. There's only one position that the sockets go in. So you've got to sometimes twist around until it suddenly fits in, and then you can lock it into place. I've already mentioned it, but don't forget to tighten it further with the Torx key, because the first time I put one of them in, it didn't work, and I gave it a little tighten with a Torx key and it flashed into life. Anyway, sorry about the lights. It's 11 at night. I'm tired. I've got to go to bed. But anyway, I hope you found that useful. It's not as easy as it seems, once again. As a viewer, I think it's Bjorn Lundgren, if I'm not incorrect, pointed out in the last video, it's never as easy as it seems. This is no exception. You need a lot of patience. You need an arm in good condition. Don't know if that's visible, but my arm is in tatters up here. But yeah, I'll be fine. But patience is the main ingredient here. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Subscribe, etc. There's more stuff coming shortly. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.